Good evening, all my hip hop homies. Let's adjust the camera just a little bit here. All right, everybody. So tonight it's gonna be Smittyfield pork sausage hometown original links. This package was $1.50 at the Dollar General. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook this, and then we're going to use some Canadina pizza sauce. It comes in approximately an 8-ounce package. Oh crap. I don't have any pizza mix, so I'm going to have to make a homemade one tonight, which is not that hard. I'll show you a quick, easy way to do that. And also, we'll be using a pizza pan. And I'm going to use this pan to cook the sausage up. I've never made a pizza using Smittyfield. You can reference any of my prior pizza videos and see. I may have, but I do not recall having done so. So, first thing you do is fire up the oven. It's a micro convection oven, so instead of cooking at high temperatures for a short time, what we're going to do, we're going to put it in a Bake King pan, a Epiphany Villa, hold on, how are you doing? Good afternoon. Phil, this does look like Villamar. I'm doing quite well. I'm so glad you just joined us. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna open the sausage, and I'll show you what we do next. These are not pre-cooked sausage, but they are a Smittyfield product which we have never used. So I picked them up for $1.50 today at the Dollar General. I thought, well, let's try something different. I like different sausages from different companies just to see how they turn out and how they taste. And some taste better than others. My favorite by far is the Farmland pork and bacon flavored sausage, which are quite good. And they usually run about $2, the same as Little Sizzlers. So here, I will show you what I've got now. These are the sausages. I got two I need to break apart yet. And I see we got two people in the chat. We don't typically do live streams here on our channel. Oh, I see my baby. She's behind me. We're going to make a late night pizza here. It's a Createnothate pizza night. And we're going to put this in the oven. And we'll turn on the light. And we're going to set the temperature for 15 minutes. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to oil our pan. What's up, baby?
I heard you out here doing a video.
How you doing, Tutti Frutti? We got a couple of people watching us. Green Bay Wacky's doing a live stream right now for any of y'all who might wonder. I just visited him a minute ago. That's very good, bacon snacks. Well, for me, pizza's always a good snack. But this evening, it's going to be my dinner. I put up very late dinner. I need my cutting board. I want to show everybody how easy it is to make homemade pizza. It's really quite simple. And I gotta open some paper towels here because I always use paper towels to clean up as I go. And there's a roll. By the way, you can get 4 of these rolls for $1.98 at Walmart. So let's unroll a couple sheets here. It's 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the morning here, a.m. I already took my nighttime pills, so I might get a little more tired as the video goes on. So here's my multi-purpose baking flour. Here's my half cup of for measuring my hot water. Yeah. After I get established here, I will. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get out our pizza seasoning, which I really like, and it's made by Tones. It's approximately 89 cents. It's a very good pizza seasoning. It smells just absolutely delightful. And I got a piece here I want to show you guys. This, I've tried numerous different kinds of cheeses. This here is Kraft Philadelphia Cream, creamy milk mozzarella. It was approximately $2.19 at our local grocer. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to get a bowl. Then we're going to get a heavy duty fork. And then we're going to go into our baking mix. And we're going to get approximately 3 cups of flour. And we're going to add this to the bowl. I think we might add just a touch more because it looks a little thin. Then we're going to add our pizza seasoning to the dry mix. And we're pretty liberal with this. So it looks something like that, guys and gals. Now our hot water should be quite hot. So what we're going to do next is get our hot water. Bring the hot water over and add it to the mix. Then the next thing you're going to do is take a fork and we are going to do like so. We're going to stir this around until it becomes a batter mix. It will eventually all come together and form a ball of dough, which once that happens, we'll let it sit up for a few minutes, and then we will form a pizza ball, and then we'll spin it around here and we'll get it all good to go. And once that happens, then we can start laying it out in our pan. I've been doing this for countless years. Homemade pizza is one of my specialty cooking items. I have numerous in my catalog, but this one here is one that I have worked very hard to produce. And my family and my wife and friends all seem to really enjoy this. It makes a perfect pizza. Jane Smith, one of our fellow YouTubers and friends here, was doing pizzas here just recently and complaining about how her crust would come out thick when she wanted it to come out thin. And I suggested to her to buy the pre-made pizza mixes at the grocery store. You can either buy a pre-made crust, which I'm not a really big fan of because I think they get a little bit cardboardy, or you can do it like I'm doing. You can either use it out of a package, or you can also do it out of flour if you happen to have any on hand. So this is just being a little difficult. I think I might have a little too much water, not enough batter. But we're going to keep trying it here and just give it a few minutes. It usually takes about 5 to 7 minutes to get this to solidify and absorb all the water. And I certainly enjoy having all of you here. I do have moderators in place to control the chat and to make sure that nobody gets unruly or out of control. We usually don't have any issues with that. I do have a few trolleys that follow me around from time to time. Okay, I think I have to add just a wee bit of flour because it's not compressing. We'll just add that in there like so. Okay, let's try it. Okay, now I think we're gonna get it. It's starting to thicken up. It smells delightful with the piece of seasoning in it. I didn't think making a pizza was gonna wake my wife up, but we really didn't have a formal dinner tonight. I've never really had this much problem making a pizza thing, but I usually don't do it this way. I use them out of the packets. But I used all my packets up, guys, so we're going to have to do it the hard way. And we're winning. It's almost ready. You got to make sure you have just the right mix here, otherwise it will not spread across your pizza pan evenly, and you'll end up with it either too thick or it'll be too thin. So I'm going to get my rubber spatula so I can kind of group it all together here. There's one thing I love in this world, you guys, and it is pizza. For those of you who know me, I either like pizza or I love fried chicken, which is my absolute #1 favorite food on the planet. As a matter of fact, me and Rachel had fried chicken for lunch today from Don's Motor Mart. And he has got, hands down, the best chicken in all of North Iowa. Before him, it was the Barrel. But the Barrel has since closed, and they no longer serve anything, which is a shame because they were a landmark business here in our area. And they also serviced the Big Bopper, Buddy Holly, and all the other music artists who were aboard the plane did eat at the Barrel. And it's a dang shame to lose the legendary greats. They all seem to go way before their time. And it's heartbreaking, especially for the families. And I did forget to mention Richie Valens, who also was aboard that plane. So, there it is, guys and gals. Let's get this under our pizza pan where we can spread it out. Then that's the easy part, actually. And I'll show you here how it looks once I get it laid out. Just gotta make sure I get it all out of the pan here so we don't come up short on crust mix. I'm kind of bummed I never got to show our new GM how to do this. Unfortunately, she suffered a short-term employment company, and for what reason I don't know, and it's not really that relevant. We have a pretty high turnover at my place of employment, which is a shame. I've been there this is my 9th year now. And I really, really enjoy it. It's the first restaurant job besides McDonald's and White Castle and Taco Bell that I really enjoyed. So, okay, everybody. So there it is. It's spread out on the pan. What's going on here? I'm missing some chat. Freddy Food King, Jason Callan. I work in the morning. Good night, buddy. I give her a thumbs up. Thanks, Jason. I really appreciate you, my friend. A very lot. Just stopped in for a second, but wanted to say hi. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Damn, I'm hungry, Freddie says. Well, Freddie, you watch this? Let's get some sleep, young man. It's happened to us older cats when we get older, man. Life just ain't the same with the sleep and the weight balance. When I was a younger cat, about 11, 12 o'clock at night, I'd be in bed. So you're going to want to put some of your baking flour onto the pizza mix, just so your fingers don't stick to the batter. Otherwise, it can be a real pain in the butt. don't forget to be liberal with this. You're not going to hurt the pizza any. It's a daunting task to do this to get it spread out evenly, but it just takes a little bit of patience and a little bit of effort. I hope y'all are able to learn from this. Even if you don't have pre-made pizza crust, you can always make your own. This particular pizza crust is made with just straight up baking powder, and this is also pancake batter mix that I have in here with flour, and it usually turns out pretty darn good. It's just a matter of evenly balancing it on the pan, because sometimes that's the hardest part. Some will not quite reach. You really have to work them and stretch them. Others will spread out just perfect. This one here is putting up quite a fight. I think it's because I didn't add quite enough flour to the wet mix. But either way, we're going to make this happen. I gotta have a pizza. I'm so hungry. And I know Rachel will be thrilled to have some pizza. I'm gonna check the chat here in a second, you guys. I'm not ignoring you. I gotta focus on what I'm doing here so that I can do this right. I can show you how it turns out. There's a lot on this side, so you thin it out to the sides where it's not thin enough or thick enough. I don't want any holes in the pizza when I eat. I don't want my crust to fall apart while we're eating it. Alright, we're almost there, boys and girls. Okay, guys. Here it is. It's all spread out on the pizza pan. We're going to put our extra stuff away here. Next thing to do, you guys, is to get inside the oven and get the sausage out, which is fully cooked now. See that? A Smithfield sausage, which I don't normally use. This is the first time for me. So we're going to do it now. The pizza oven is at 30 seconds. We're going to add 2 minutes to it. Alright, so while that's working, we're going to heat the crust for 2.5, 3 minutes so it can get crisp. And this is a thin crust, by the way. Alright, now hot pan. Now we're going to get our butcher knife and we're going to cut up these sausage into little pieces so we can add them to our pizza when it's ready. This sausage actually smells quite delicious, you guys. The only homemade pizza I've ever had made for me was when my mom made it. And it was good, but it wasn't the greatest. It was always lacking enough cheese. And it just wasn't made quite the way I liked it. So I worked countless hours to make my own that I thought would taste a lot better. Very good stuff, guys and girls. So we'll put our measuring cups away since no human mouse touched any of it. Alright. Next thing we're going to do is move the meat over so we can put it on the pizza. First, we got to wait for a cutting board out. We don't want this on the inside of the oven because it'll make a grease flare up. And we don't need a fire at 2 o'clock in the morning. The neighbors probably wouldn't like that. Now it's time to open our sauce. I'm sorry if I missed anybody's chat that's in the chat. I really don't mean to miss you, but I give it a thumbs up. Got some sleep, young man. Get some sleep, young man. Yes. You're welcome, buddy. Yeah, we still haven't figured out how to really use the StreamYard all that well. So we're just going to use the YouTube Live function for now. Alright, you always want to taste your sauce before you eat it. Or put it on your pizza. Mmm. Mmm. Contadina is about the closest comparable pizza sauce to Del Fratterne, which Del Fratterne is my absolute favorite for those of you who might not know. Okay, crust mix is done. It's nice and crisp. So now we're going to go ahead and add our sauce, you guys. We're going to use 3/4 of this can. This is an 8-ounce can. And what you want to do is spread it out until it's about a finger length away from the edge of the crust. You don't want it to go all the way to the edge of the crust because it will seep out underneath the cheese onto your pan. And in some events, it will actually go over the edge of the pan and into the oven, making a huge mess, which, by the way, doesn't when it burns. This part right here that I'm doing, I learned when I worked at Pizza Hut. Of course, we used a little bit different utensils, but a big flat spoon will do just as good. My kids used to love my homemade pizza. Now they never come around when I cook pizza. So, with this particular pizza, I guess we're going to use all of the crust mix because it is kind of a thinner sauce than what I'm used to. And I'll show you here once I'm done. So here's the crust with the sauce on it. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the meat. And we just kind of randomly lay it down about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch apart all the way around the perimeter of the pizza. This usually takes about 3 to 4 minutes. I hear my wife coughing in the other room. Here's what movie I watch. Baby, guess what movie I watch? The Bride of Chucky. The Bride of Chucky. Okay, everybody, there's the sausage on the pizza now. So next we're going to do is add the cheese. Like I said, we're using Philadelphia creamy melt pizza. This makes the best cheese for a homemade pizza, trust me. If you don't like this, you're going to be hard pressed to find a pizza cheese that melts as perfectly as this does when you make a pizza. I know we don't go live very much, but I really have been wanting to do a live stream and share with everybody live how to do a cooking video. Since it's so much easier to render and upload a live than it is a long play video. And we're on our network, so it doesn't work quite the same as Wi-Fi when we were doing it. So I might chance any crashes during the video. Oh, it looks delicious. And yes, we use the entire bag. Okay. Is there, everybody? I'll bring you in for a close-up here in a moment. And then we're taking a little bit more seasoning here to finish it off. Okay, boys and girls, pizza's ready to go in the oven. I'm gonna cook this fast, hopefully. We'll turn it up a little. Alrighty, y'all. Now we'll clean up our mess. 11.5 minutes, this pizza will be ready to eat. So I want to talk a little bit about the channel while we're waiting for this pizza to cook. As some of you may know, our channel is not monetized. We don't do this video for monetization or any personal financial gain. This video is maintained and done for solely entertainment purposes only. We do reply all comments, and every once in a while, when a video comes in with a lot of comments really fast, we're busy, I will heart all those comments and then try to leave a descriptive comment upon that video at the top for everybody that commented to see. I give a thumbs up. You're welcome, buddy. Get some sleep, young man. Yeah, I'm quite tired if y'all can't tell already. But I usually do try to make the rounds and watch everybody's videos, especially those who comment. I share your videos with all their playlists. I have numerous playlists I dedicated just to you specifically, our viewers and subscribers. And I try not to forget anybody. And I encourage you to let me know if I have missed a number of your videos, your newest videos, and I will do my best to make sure to catch up to those videos and watch them. I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers that says, yep, I got you back, and I'll watch your videos and then don't. I don't play like that. A lot of people have actually even done that to us, which I thought was kind of crappy, so I understand why others would think the same, and I fully expect that kind of rapport when that happens. So we are in a process of renaming our second channel. It's going to have completely different content than what we're uploading here. This is going to be primarily just YouTube food reviews videos and random car videos and animal videos, which we throw a couple of them in there every once in a while. So I hope that the videos that we bring you are entertaining, and if they're not, please don't hesitate to let me know. I am very flexible, and I am very much willing to work to provide content that does keep your attention, that does earn your likes and views and subscriptions. It's very hard to survive here on YouTube, I've noticed. In 5 years, we've only gained 1,400 subs, which is not a lot, but it's enough to keep me encouraged enough to continue to do videos. And YouTube for us is a hobby. I spend a great deal of time each day on YouTube trying to watch everybody's videos, which I never succeed because there's so many of them. And it's good to see fellow creators very active, but they're significantly more active than we are. And working a full-time job and taking care of my wife and taking care of my car and things here leaves very little time for me to really be a fully dedicated YouTuber. So I'm hoping that just being at the pace we're at and running our channel the way we do, that it will encourage others to maybe follow, to like, to comment, and to subscribe. We subscribe all channels that subscribe back to us, unless they're spam or troll related type channels, in which case we just kind of ignore. That's about it, y'all. There's 6 minutes left of this pizza. I'm going to cut the video short right about now, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to upload a bunch of pictures and a quick clip on the pizza finish so that y'all can see what it looks like, okay? So thanks for joining us. I appreciate each and every one of you, and we will catch up to you here real soon. So take care, my friends, and peace out.